Okay, it's Andre from Greg X TV at South London, Balham at the Greg Howe Clinic. I'm here with Seb Jackrest, who actually attended the clinic. So, welcome to this episode, Seb, and tell us a little bit about what brought you down.
Well, I came down because I kind of wanted to just expand my musical horizons a little bit.
Okay.
I don't really know Greg Howe's music very much, but I just thought I'd come and check it out and see what was going on.
Okay, right, and?
So yeah, I just thought I'd come down and check out Greg Howe. I thought it would be good to learn from someone who's reached a very high level of playing.
Okay.
So I just thought I'd see what's going on.
Okay. And out of all the things that Greg sort of talked about in terms of sharing his insights over the last 25 years, what in particular would you say, Seb, has sort of really resonated with yourself? If you had to pick one or two things.
That's a really good question.
Okay.
Remember, I've got an iPhone.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move around here. And people can walk past.
Okay, that's cool.
Freely. I'm also going to just grab my beer.
Okay.
So yeah, Greg said something about creativity,
okay,
where his ideas came from.
Right.
He talked about how things kind of came fully formed in his mind and how he was better at composing away from the guitar.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think is very important. I teach a lot of students in my own business in Notting Hill, and I always say that creativity comes from the brain. It doesn't come from
not necessarily from the fingers.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't come from a sheet of music. It doesn't come from the guitar.
Right.
It doesn't come from your fingers.
Sure.
It doesn't come from little dots on a page.
Right.
It comes from your imagination.
Right.
And that was something that Greg sort of reminded me of.
Okay.
And he said that yeah, he writes first of all from the mind.
Sure. Because I guess the danger is if you're just relying on your fingers, you're going to be repeating past patterns.
Exactly, yeah.
And past ideas.
Said exactly that. He said he would fall into patterns.
It's that particular trap. Okay. Now, in your own teaching business, I mean, tell us what's been happening in the world of Seb Jackrest.
Right. Well, I teach in Notting Hill, which is a lovely part of London, very vibrant.
Okay.
Lots going on there. I teach about 50 students at the moment, mostly beginners.
Right.
We have a lot of fun playing in groups, which I think is very important.
Okay.
Because it gives people a chance to actually learn with other people at the same level.
Sure.
It teaches people how to become musicians, and not to just be stuck in their bedroom by themselves in an isolated little bubble.
Sure.
So it's very important, I think, to learn musicianship as you're learning.
Okay.
Which is kind of how I learned as well. When I first started playing guitar, I was learning with my friends, and we would jam together. You know, even if we only knew like 2 or 3 chords, we would play those 2 or 3 chords until we were blue in the face. Right. And I think that's really important.
Excellent.
You can't download musicianship.
Sure. That's a good phrase. I'm going to remember that.
You have to just play. You have to
consider that one stolen. You can't download musicianship.
You can't download musicianship. You can't read it in a book.
And just out of interest, what's that meant, would you say, for motivation levels for students when they actually play together in groups as opposed to on a one-to-one basis?
I think it's really good because as any guitarist will tell you, you go through ups and downs. Right. You go through periods where your motivation might dip a little bit. Sure. But if you're coming every single week and you're seeing people progressing at the same time as you, the same level, and you might see your motivation might be taking a dip, but someone else might be actually progressing.
And that kind of lifts you.
That's going to spur you on.
Sure.
That's going to make you want to, if you have the right mindset, it's going to make you want to be a better player. Okay. So I think that's really important.
So if you aspire to that, it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
If you see it and think, oh, I'll never be able to do that, not a good thing.
Precisely.
Okay.
Precisely. Very important.
Okay. So any final thoughts on today's event here in South London? Greg Howe is playing, the jam sessions. Anything else from Seb?
Final thoughts. I thought it was fantastic.
Okay.
I think Greg did a great job of getting Greg Howe down.
This is Greg X getting Greg Howe.
Yeah.
There's too many Gregs.
Exactly. Greg X did a great job of getting Greg Howe down. I think the jam sessions at the end were particularly interesting. Okay. In what way? And enlightening.
In what way?
It was good to see them. You know, it was good to see Greg jamming.
Greg Howe jamming.
Yeah, good to see him improvising.
With people he'd never actually met.
Precisely, yeah.
Okay.
And to see those people who I didn't know.
Sure.
interacting with him, you know, and pushing him, and he was pushing them. It was like a mutual thing. I thought that was fantastic.
Absolutely, and the audience reaction would definitely show that as well.
Absolutely.
The smiles on their faces and the audience reactions.
Yeah, really nice surprise that was at the end.
That was absolutely fantastic. Okay, once again, this is Andre from Greg X TV with Seb Jackwest saying thank you very much.